Woo-hoo-hoo! Yes! Everyone, it's Garrison here and welcome back to the channel, and today I am super duper excited. Even though after a long day at work, I am here to check out Yena's new song called Smartphone, the music video for All. Now the other day, I'm gonna be real with you guys, I did check out the highlight medley for her second mini album called Smartphone, and man, oh man, I had a blast listening to that highlight medley. I know, I'm sorry guys, I didn't check it out with you guys, but what stood out to me was, of course, Smartphone, but also the likes of With or Without You, and I think another B-side called You. But aside from the highlight medley, I checked out the teaser pics as well. That got me hyped up for this first comeback, of course. Just so surreal how we got Smiley, and now we're on to a brand new era. But aside from that, guys, I've been waiting all day long to find time to check this out with y'all. So enough talk. Let's just dive in the music video for Smartphone now. Alright, so I brought up the music video here, Smartphone by Yena. I got the English captions on and all. Something to note, the other day when I was checking out the highlight medley, I did place my pre-order, of course. You had me at Yena, but you especially had me at First Press holographic photo cards. Enough chit-chat though, let's go. Oh. Oh, I love her logo at the start here. Well, that's cool. Samplings of the cameras at the start here. Okay, yeah, she's totally took the pop rock route. Woo, that guitar. Okay. Oh, I love how the drums are a bit in the back there. Ooh. Wow. This song is so fun, yet it's quite quirky because of Yena's delivery and the lines, but yet for infectious energy in this. Oh, whoa, what's going on here? Oh, that's cool. Verse 2 now. You feel me? Hell yeah. Our bunny rabbit ears. Duck. Oh, my cheeks are hurting already, guys. 'Cause I'm loving what I'm hearing and seeing so far. Woo. Yeah, this song is just so energetic with it, yet the positive energy is truly carried on from her debut. Truly felt in this. Love the vocal interjections. Don't make fun of me for being a loser. Oh my goodness. This bridge. Anything can come true. Woo-hoo-hoo! Yes! Love how the song is so dynamic too. From the amplifying guitar, yet the drums done different ever so slightly. And as always, like when Yena comes through with her vocals, I just like that slight husk in her vocal work. As some of us may know already, over time when she practiced singing, if I recall correctly, she gained that husk, that kind of husky tone, right? That is so recognizable and has been part of her signature sound within As1 and carrying on to her solo career, which was very spontaneous, right? And unexpected, but when it happened, I'm like, whoa. Literally one of the best debuts of the year that Smiley dropped, when Smiley dropped, I should say. And now we have Smartphone. As some of you may know, I'm such a sucker for pop rock songs or retro influence songs when they're done right, and this is done so well. I wouldn't say it's done to the level of Smiley. I think she really set the bar high with Smiley and how catchy that song is throughout the entirety of that song. Now, something to keep in mind here, like, sure, what I'm trying to say and my intentions are trying to say here is that Smartphone may not be the favorite title track to date, but I feel like there's a lot of growing room for this song with more listens. And I'm not trying to say that in a bad way, you know what I'm trying to say? Like, more couple of listens, and I'm gonna be falling in love with this song even more by Yena, of course. And the only reason why I say that is the hooks aren't the super catchiest hooks. And I know a good amount of y'all who follow the channel and hear what I say in terms of my reviews and reactions. I say, hey, you don't need catchy hooks. You don't need a certain part to be catchy or something to be so good to make a song super catchy or memorable. You can have other sections that make it so memorable. In this case, right, is the vocal interjections, the beautiful, yet I would say vulnerable moments in this song. I'm saying beautiful moments, which is, I would say, the release of the chorus in this song, as well as after the bridge when we are provided by the chorus and the post-chorus, you know what I'm saying? But with that being said, really love the post-chorus. Really love the post-chorus. And when I was talking about the vulnerable kind of feeling is that bridge. It seems like bridges done by Yena, like the bridges in Yena's songs, feel so intertwined with Yena. Like, it's so signature Yena when you hear a certain bridge coming out from one of her songs, you know what I'm saying? It's so recognizable. And I think with that being said, the vulnerability during the bridge, the peak moments in this song, the positive yet infectious energy that's coming from Yena is what makes this song really special, guys. I mean it, and what truly makes like Yena's music special. And it's crazy to think she has established her sound really quickly with this comeback, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, there might be that mayhaps low-key type of chance, or because I feel like With or Without You or one of the B-sides might over time overtake this song, unfortunately, which is completely fine. We all have our personal tastes and such, but I'm not gonna know until I do that full-on album review to her second mini album, Smartphone, and also give it more time with those B-sides. But what I want to say before I talk about the other positive things that I love about this song and music video tied along to this is that when you have a pop rock song and when you take this certain mixes of genres right here, it has to be catchy, you know? Everything has to be so hand in hand. It has to be catchy, and upbeat at the same time to get what's being put down for the listeners, you know what I'm saying? And that, I feel like that's the only reason why. It's just the hooks, pretty much. Everything else, spectacular, right? I'm leaning between 8.5/9 out of 10. But you know, that can grow without throughout time. And as some may know, I'm very open-minded as someone who loves music, who's a music enthusiast, who has a little bit of musical background. But going back on more so of the positive things about this song is the arrangement. Oh my goodness, I'm in love with the arrangement, right? I can tell right from the get-go with that intro, the snapping of the camera samplings are in the song. It's not like an intro for the music video separately from the song that has an intro, you know what I'm saying? But I feel like it's in there. I can already sense it. And I'm not going to be surprised if I'm going to hear it on my own time in the, like, you know, the studio on Spotify version of it or whatever. But I really love how the intro sets the tone of the song, picks it up immediately in verse 1. And notice this. There's this brief break of a moment before we got into verse 2. Now, something to keep in mind here. These breaks that you tend to hear sometimes are interludes. And a good example is Up. I think if I recall correctly, I was talking about there was an interlude before the chorus. In this case, there was an interlude before verse 2 to really capture our attentions and then just hit us like no tomorrow, verse 2. Verse 2, though, in the music video, I wouldn't necessarily say like symbolic moments, but like connections that we can make that are so Yena, you know, she's so signature for her duck face back on the survival show days when I was voting for her and such. And we see a duck in here, even a yellow outfit, I think, full decked out yellow outfit for Yena. And also, I think on the newspaper, something referencing back to Smiley that I'm gonna have to check out upon. And yeah, I'm gonna have to break things down more thoroughly in the second watch and listen here, in what I'm listening, and also in what I'm seeing in this music video, because there are those connections and references, and the soundscape of this song is out of this world. So I'm gonna have to bring this back up, guys, and go through it with y'all again here. Also, notice the details. Sometimes they do this, sometimes they don't, but for music videos and when they date it, the typography for the 2022-08-02, it's the same typography, I'm pretty sure. Is it to Yena's logo? Oh yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. That's cool. Yeah, it's part of the song. Some 808 claps, I believe. Is this like Gamer Yena in this room? Ice are cold every day. Now, what's cool that I noticed here too upon second listen is, I love this pause of a moment, but as much as the song is upbeat pop rock with it, we're getting more so of the brattier side to Yena in terms of delivery, right? Which I don't mind it at all. It's not too bratty for me, and I'm quite mindful at times if a song is like bratty or too bratty. You know, I'm saying in terms of delivery of the vocals, but like the vocal direction done for this. Whoever worked behind the scenes with Yena to do this kind of vocal direction, like the vocal delivery work, did a really good job, because like she projected herself throughout these lines so well, not only quirky but bratty at the same time in some moments, you know? Bum. Yeah, I love the amplifying guitar in this. Yeah, the push swipe. The push swipe, very light on its feet. I understand the intentions of the push swipe, but it's not that crazy memorable. But I like how it provides that light on its feet moment, right? That feel. Yeah, my brain's not working today. Little tongue. Yeah, see the quirkiness I'm talking about? Hear it? We sing it and hearing at the same time, the reference to the duck. And notice this, okay? This is the interlude that I was talking about. Simply 2 lines, and then we get into that verse 2, everyone. Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. Love the styling, love the set dressing for these scenes. Love the utilization of the vivid colors at the same time, and how the camera work has been done quite differently here and there, whether Yena is like very upfront in front of the camera, you know, covering the whole screen, or at a distance, sort of a third perspective, you know what I'm saying? What does it say here? Wanted, dead or alive? What is this? Oh. Dead or alive, wanted, yeah. That's cool, yeah, we sort of get this like video game Yena select item. Alright, we got her armory here. The probably one of my favorite scenes here. Wow, but like this sort of bunny rabbit beanie that she has on here is spectacular, with combination of the full decked out yellow outfit with these backup dancers with yellow outfits too. Oh yeah, so we got the reference before and after verse 2. That's cool. During verse 2, I should say. Yeah, it was right here. It was right here, yeah. Yeah, smiley hero is gone. Smartphone news. Smartphone out now. It looks like oranges with glasses. That's cool. I wonder who is that, you know? Or just simply an actor. Yeah, to that snare work. So I guess my point of it is the hooks may simply do its job, and they're not that extremely catchy if you think about it comparably to Smiley, and that's completely fine. I think right here it's more so the case is Yena's lifting up the song. Like when I'm talking about the vocal interjections and all that stuff, and how she's weaving in and out of the instrumental here and there, like this song is, how would I put this in the right way? I don't think there's another soloist that can truly work this song that Yena has worked so well today, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not necessarily tailored towards her. Sure, it's scouted out and they selected this song for her and made it a title track, but I'm saying it's like, this only can work for Yena, right? And it's that positive, infectious energy, how upbeat this song is. But at the same time, I do think she's doing a little bit more of the lifting here compared to the production end for this song, guys. Yeah. That wink. See what I'm saying? The interjections? Oh, what's interesting, we got that before the bridge. See, this is what I'm saying about the more vulnerable feeling, that it's such a signature thing in terms of a bridge by Yena. Yet she keeps things so real. There's realism in this point where it's like, yeah, there are moments, yeah, you know, like, there are moments people make fun of you, not necessarily in terms of being a loser, but maybe what you do, how you dress and all, like, and then like sometimes where like society and the world is against you or looks at you weirdly because you're not suiting to society's norms, you know. She keeps it real here in the bridge. But hey, what you say? What you saying? What you saying? Like, I can't hear you, you know? I'm a princess, and I know it. I'm a goddess at the same time. Not to be blasphemous. This is my star, where anything can come true. No matter how far I you know, think about it and dream. I dictate my life. I do what I want to do. And I think that's such an important message at the end of the day, that we need to look back upon and think about it and remind ourselves once in a while. It's like, don't let other people, you know, dictate what you like, what you do, how you dress, what you are going for in terms of your dreams and aspirations. Do what you want. Go for what you want. You know, you dictate it at the end of the day, and that's very important, right? I'm on the moon, yeah. Basically on cloud 9. Oh, that I want. Ooh, little bubble samplings here. Yeah, that's cool. Okay, with another listen, even more catchy, and I'm sure with even more and more listens, even more catchier and catchier. I think this will grow into a 9. Really strong 9. But if anything, I can't wait. I can't wait to check out the album, guys. Like, this is what we need more of. Positivity and being optimistic and all upon life, you know. Maybe some of you guys can relate with me, you know. Transition phases in your life. Maybe it'd be a transition phase for school, going into a job, and it's just, it's overwhelming, right? And there's times where you just need a little pick-me-up of a type song, and this is the type of song, you know. Pick up your week, pick it up your midweek or into the weekend from a Friday, and yeah, you know, we don't get much sort of this style, even though, you know, pop rock could be a trend. It's more so rock influenced on certain other genres, you know what I'm saying? Like, this sort of, like, I love how it gives us a little bit of throwback. I mean, I remember when Avril came through with this, well, this kind of genre mix, right? But yeah, only good vibes. What a vibe type of song. This song will certainly grow on me, but I most importantly can't wait to check out the B-sides and do that Yena album unboxing, you know what I'm saying? I did pre-order with other albums, so that's gonna take some time. Please patiently wait for those videos, but take care. You should like, share, maybe subscribe, as it helps out the channel so much. It just warms my heart connecting with y'all about Yena in the comment section down below. If you're able to relate with me, that's perfect. If you love this song more than me, that is fantastic. And if you really connect towards my kind of statements today that I said today in my review, be sure to let me know. As always, have a great day, have a good night, have a good afternoon, wherever you are. This has been Garrison, as always, though, and peace.